My mom taught me to sell at a spaza shop. She ran a hair salon. I pretty much learned entrepreneurship from my mom's.
Umntu ngumntu ngabantu. That on your own, you can't really do it. You need the support of those around you.
You will have a network of people, a network of communities, and a society that will make sure that you count.
Hello and welcome to SAITA StraightTalk. The SAITA StraightTalk series of discussions has been started to make sure that we talk about all the issues that are pertinent to the sector. What an exciting weekend we had. I hope all of you that are tuned in this evening went to the ballot boxes yesterday and made your cross, that you took advantage of the opportunity to be able to have your say by coming out as a voter. The SAITA StraightTalk series is brought to you by SAITA, the South African Informal Traders Alliance, the official voice of the informal trading sector in South Africa. Tonight, we're going to have a very interesting discussion. This is groundbreaking stuff, and you want to be a part of this. You want to share this video. You want to tell all your friends and family across the country, because this is an opportunity you don't want to miss. Paul Bester joins me tonight as we chat about something that is very, very critical to Paul's portfolio and close to his heart. Paul, good evening and welcome to SAITA StraightTalk.
Good evening, Louise. Thanks for having me here.
Paul, tonight I'm just going to say market coordinators. Tell us what this is all about.
Market coordinators, that's a new concept, new word for SAITA per se. So when we started SAITA a few months ago, well, not SAITA a few months ago, but the EDF, the business arm of SAITA, we looked at what is it that the trader needs? What is it on the ground? And we started and we talked with people and we had conversations and we grew and we thought, what kind of benefits would a trader need? One of the biggest things that a trader needs, or any person for that matter, not just a trader, is a dignified death. When you die, a dignified funeral. And that is something that a lot of people suffer, not just in the informal sector. I mean, that's something across the board. To die today is quite expensive.
Yeah.
And so we thought and we partnered with a few people, and then we got a specific program and a plan, and we've got a funeral benefit specifically targeted and marketed and developed for the informal sector. We then took a little further and we said, if you're a business person, doesn't matter if you're an informal trader, you're a business person, you are part of the GDP of this country. That said, you are in a municipality and you're in an area where official documentation gets served. Sometimes your municipality will take your stuff away, confiscate your stuff. Your permit has not been, there's no permit. You have debt yourself as a person. And we then created a legal product that goes with this. And we started to roll this out. And, we've talked about this on this very same platform, about the benefits and being a member of SAITA and so on and so forth. Then the second part of this challenge came. Now we have this in a pocket. There's a bag full of stuff for people. How do people get this? How will you be able to access if you don't know me or you don't know somebody that knows me that can directly call Paul Bester, you will not have this. And this is where the market coordinator starts and being such an integral part. So today, the 2nd November of 2021 is a groundbreaking day. We have today launched the Market Coordinator Project. And so on this site and in every site, we want a person to be the footprint of SAITA. It will be a person in a market or an independent trader who in the community becomes SAITA. This person, he or her, will be trained by us in our products that we have, as well as what our business units do. and our business unit yourself, they're heading up the media.
Yes.
We have events, we have youth, we have social development, we have tax, business planning. All these things are available to the trader out there. But how do he or she gets hold of it? And so our market coordinators rolling out today will be that person, our footprint in the market. And so at the end of this video will be an ad as well as our website and a contact number which you can contact or email to become part of the market coordinators. So you will either access the website, as we will show at the end of this program, or just the last 2-3 minutes of this program, as well as an email which you can forward, and then we'll send you the documentation. So this call goes out to every person, wherever you are, around the width and breadth of South Africa. If you're an independent trader, or if you are part of a group of people in a market, become part of SAITA, become part of the footprint of SAITA, and become a market coordinator and benefit from what we offer you. And I will talk to the benefits later. But for now, I'm calling. This is a clerical call to all and each across South Africa which hears this message. And my question is also, or my request is also to everybody that sees this tonight, send this to everybody that you know in a market who may benefit. Now, I understand that due to the lockdown, people did not make money and people are suffering to get, make some business and put bread on
Yes.
a market coordinator will have the opportunity to put bread on the table through this program. Because this benefit scheme that we are rolling out, each and every one that you give to a person that takes it from you will get 50 Rand commission. So you have the opportunity to go around your market, go around your neighborhood, and supplement your income with up to 4,000 Rand a month, depending on how hard you are willing to walk the walk. So, yes.
So, Paul, the market coordinator really, am I understanding you right now? This is going to be the person that's going to go and tell the story about SAITA and the benefits that there are for being attached to this movement.
That's correct. So this person, whoever signs up, will be trained. We are having weekly training sessions. And this is the first day. And I must say to you, we are now in the evening, this afternoon at 1 o'clock, we launched this. I have already appointed is not the right word. Let me say that. I've already teamed up with 3 people that is actually saw one of the messages on Facebook or on some of the people put it on their WhatsApp groups. 3 people has joined us. And so we are joining people this week. And then by Friday, we will make a decision on Monday when and how the training will happen. But this will then continue on a weekly basis. So we'll give you product training. You will know exactly how to say what this is all about, the benefits that it holds, as well as all the other benefits that we are going to roll out. Weekly, we'll do this. We are not going to bombard you with information that you feel that you can't deal with this. It's too much, or you don't know what we are talking about. Weekly, you will join us in. It will be either on a Zoom, or we'll do it on the WhatsApp group that we have formed for the market coordinators. And we'll continue with it. Post a 2-minute video on the WhatsApp group so that people continuously can grow. And it's not only being a market coordinator for SAITA, but it grows you as well as a person. You have the opportunities first and foremost to make some extra money, and that is important to put bread on the table and put a child in school. But secondly, it builds you. It gives you overall knowledge of what's happening across South Africa and in the market, so that if something happens at your market and you need to go and do some work in a small organized environment, on your CV, this will be there. I have been a market coordinator for SAITA, the biggest informal trader alliance in South Africa with 4 million members, and I worked there. I was one of the persons. What a boost in your CV. I mean, just talking about it gives me chills. What a boost. So I'm calling people across South Africa, join us and be part of this action and awesome movement that we have that launched today.
Yeah. So it's called market coordinators, but I'm just thinking of my area where I live. There are so many people trading from their homes that don't necessarily go to a market. Also, if I know of somebody that is unemployed in my area, could I suggest to them to also be a coordinator of perhaps all the informal traders in our community that are working from home? Could that work also?
Look, 100% so. I want to take you back a little bit in history. Our constitution says to have a dignified life is to have a job, security, and food. I'm giving you the opportunity that security I can't give you. I can't give you security because that's not our portfolio. But what I can give you as an individual unemployed, as you say, I can give you a job. And with that job, you can have money to buy food. So 2 out of the 3 things that the Constitution speak of, we can supply you. So yes, we want everybody that's wanting to be part of SAITA, who want to share in the vision of SAITA. And I must say to you, there's a form that you fill in, and when you go to the website, that will show you there. It's a form that you go into the website. You need about R5 worth of data to access the website, and just fill in the form, submit it. The rest we will do. It's not a problem. I'll speak to you. It's done. No problem. Just that R5 maybe. So if you have a municipality which has a library, go there. Go to your nearest McDonald's. Stand outside. Join in. Just use any Wi-Fi.
Any free Wi-Fi.
Any free Wi-Fi. Just join us. Fill in the form and become part of SAITA. But please, if you know of somebody in your environment, I've coined them the independents. You know, we've learned so much about the in election time that there's these independent candidates that does very, very good work, but they're not part of a political party. Now, the same with us. You're part of a market. You don't have to be. If you are selling Cook Sisters or you are selling bread on the side in your house, you are an independent trader. You are part of the GDP, and don't people tell you you're not part of the economy. The fact that you buy your flour at the shop, you already pay tax on that. You have already be part of the economy of the country. So be part of us. If you know of somebody like that, call me. You're an independent. Have them join us and contact me, and we'll take it from there.
So Paul, ideally, who is the kind of person that you're looking for? So the person needs to have access to data to go and download the form. And before I carry on, just say again, where can they access the application form?
Okay, so the application form comes in 2 ways. on the WhatsApp groups, and many of your markets has got WhatsApp groups, and we are sharing it there. It's called a JOT form. The JOT form will be stating, applying to become a market coordinator. You go into the JOT form and you fill it into WhatsApp. Alternatively, on the end of this program, or just 5 minutes before the end, we will add the website. The website is SAITA, or www.saita.org.za. And if you access that website, there's a click button on the front, the front screen.
The landing page, yes. I can't hear you, Paul. Suddenly your sound has disappeared. You're not on mute, but your sound is just not coming through. Can't hear you. I see your lips moving, but I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Well, there you have it. While Paul is trying to reconnect, let me try and tell you, SAITA is embarking on a very, very exciting program, and we've just launched it at 1:00 this afternoon. We are looking for market coordinators across the country, but market coordinators not only at our markets, but also, like Paul said earlier, if you are an independent trader, if you live in an area where you know that there are a lot of people who does their own thing working from home, or has just started a small business, this is a lovely way for you to learn a couple of skills. First of all, you're going to learn all about what the informal trading sector is about. You're going to learn about what SAITA stands for, our value structure. Then you're going to be imparted some very important skills. You're going to be told exactly how SAITA works, how people can become a member. And you're going to be getting weekly training. So that means you're going to be skilled, and it's something that can go onto your CV, and you can earn some money. So that sounds to me like a good plan. We are not only supporting informal traders, but now we are also assisting new people to become informal traders. Paul, do you want to try and see if I can hear you now? Nope, can't hear you. I think see if you unplug your Your earphones, if maybe that works. No, you're muted. So really, the
Can you hear me now? Sorry.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Okay. So the last question, if you said who ideally becomes a market coordinator?
Yes.
So when we started over this project, we wanted to see how will we go about to capacitate people across South Africa to become, to earn their own fund over and above being on the market. So the first and foremost idea was to identify somebody that's willing to be our footprint in and amongst the market. So let's take a market, a general market which has about 50 to 60 people. So he or she would be trading at the market and had then ability to walk and talk to people, questions about SAITA as she works and she works on a daily basis. So you would find maybe when they set up, he or she would go and talk to 3 or 4 people. The individual talks with them, gives them the information, and we will then give them the jot forms on their cell phone. So the person says, okay, I want the funeral. You just fill it on your form, on your cell phone, forward it, and it's done. But then obviously we decided and we started to find out that there's not all people work at markets. It's on a full-time basis. You would find people working at a market maybe once a month at, let's say, at SASA payment or in month end. And as well as we discussed this now a few minutes ago, people working independently. Then we thought, but what about the communities in and around such areas? Why would we want to give this awesome idea of giving somebody a dignified funeral or legal assistance? I mean, in our areas, and let's be very honest with each other. This is the skirts that we are in. Informal traders and poor people always have problem with the law. I don't know why that is. It's just like that. It's just that the law sort of profiles people that is poor and gives them a hard time. Now, there's an opportunity that we have the legal assistance that you can have a lawyer then to your side who can assist you to answer all these difficult questions. When somebody is arrested with bail, we offer this at a very, very affordable price. So we thought, but why would we want to take this away from the community? So then we said, okay, let's also call him a market coordinator for lack of a better word. Let's coin the word and give everybody the opportunity in any community that wants to be part of SAITA and the SAITA benefit structure, the opportunity to sell it, not sell, to offer it to people whoever wants that and take it from there. So yeah, that's how we decided to keep it at the market coordinator, but involve, can I say, the whole country and everybody that's wanting to be part of SAITA, yes.
So you're really looking for somebody that wants to tell the SAITA story.
Yes, we want to tell the SAITA story. I mean, I wanted to latch on to your opening statement, Louise, saying that we just had the election. With the election, you choose somebody that you think can do the best for you, and then you are there for 5 years, hoping that he does the best that he can. Sometimes we find they don't, and some of them do. This is the opportunity for you to be the best that you can be. Doesn't matter who is your counselor, where you work. You have the ability to look after yourself. Hard work will yield benefits. There's this opportunity there's this saying that says, if you work hard, you will always be successful. I want to just put a little spin on that. There's nobody that works harder than an informal sector person, a domestic worker, or a garden person. There's nobody that works harder than them. If you work for 16 hours, make food, look after the baby, clean the house, clean the garden, and then take 150 rand home, you will never be rich. Never. You will never be rich. But you're a hard worker. This is the opportunity for you to say, when I really work hard, I will benefit from my hard work. And this is to keep what you are doing, but also make sure that you benefit from what SAITA gives the informal sector, the opportunity to better yourself in the community that you are.
Yeah, no, definitely. This is a work from the heart. Definitely a work from the heart. As we know, informal traders really are the most resilient people who despite their challenges, always, I mean, I haven't been to a market where I haven't walked away with a smile on my face, because they are just the most generous, lovable people that we have within the informal trading sector. So if you've just joined us, make sure that you go to www.saita.org.za. That is the official website. And that is where you'll be able to access the application form if you are interested in becoming a market coordinator for SAITA. Across the country, we know there are lots and lots and lots of markets. There are plenty of informal traders, 4 million. That is our guesstimate at the moment of the amount of informal traders that there are. If you're an informal trader and you've been very interested in watching and learning more about what SAITA is all about, let us be your voice. Let us be the people who make sure that all you need to focus on is growing your business, because we want to do that for you. We have a wonderful selection of benefits that you can pick that when you become a SAITA member. But so Paul would love to be working with you, and we really want to reach every corner of South Africa. Paul, you're not too rural to be a market coordinator at a market. Hey, anybody goes.
The more rural, the better, because then you are the person that will need to have our benefits and roll out. You are not near to anything, and so you would want to have somebody that look out for your best interest. And we want to be, SAITA wants to be that, can I say with inverted commas, person that looks after that. So if you're in the rural area, Kwandule or wherever you are, speak to us, send us an email, go to that website, fill in the form, and become part of SAITA.
And with those encouraging words, it's time for us to greet. Don't forget, use the opportunity. Become a market coordinator. Maybe you are already a trader at a market, but you know of a youngster or two, or an aunt or an uncle that is unemployed that could do well with this kind of a working opportunity. Please let them know. Send them to the SAITA website. Like Paul said earlier, if you're using your own data, you'll probably need about 5 rands worth of data. If not, find your closest free Wi-Fi spot and go and access the form and let us know. Put up your hand and say that you want to join in this. We are trying to get South Africa employed, and this is only the beginning. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for joining me this evening, and thank you for the good news that we are able to share here this evening. From me, Louise, until the next time, and I hope to call you a colleague soon, so make sure that you put up your hand, fill out the form, and become a market coordinator for SAITA. Until next time.